Hi, and welcome to lesson number 12 of the Fundamentals of Slovenian Grammar course. So in the last lesson, we had a look at the format that I would be giving most of my examples in. So I have a certain format that I think makes the grammar easier to understand, and so we went through that last time, and today we will review everything that we've done last time because it was quite a lot of new information, and we'll add some more stuff to it. So first, of course, we have to start with our diagram. We have the two worlds, the world of nouns and the world of verbs and all of the properties that they're made up of. And then we have word types and their properties. And so last time we had a look at this format and focused on word types. So just focused on nouns and adjectives and pronouns and verbs, thinking in terms of those four when analyzing the sentences. Today we will focus a bit more on the properties. And so if we just briefly go over everything we've done last time. So we have our two examples. One is I eat fried eggs and a banana for breakfast, and the other is I drink tea with lemon and honey for breakfast. And so we have za zajtrk jem pečena jajca in banano, and za zajtrk pijem čaj z limono in medom. I drink tea with lemon and honey for breakfast. So we always have the English, then the Slovenian, then the grammar broken down or made transparent or explained. And we color all of the nouns, blue or purple or green. So these are our nouns. And then we said that the third row is always the base form, of course, for those words that can come in many different versions. And so this is our base form. And so the third row explains the second row. So we said last time that jajce is the actual word. And so what is written in the top right corner is not describing jajce as it is, but jajce as it is in the Slovenian sentence. So jajca is the plural, number 3 is plural, and accusative. That is the accusative case, it's a particular version of the word jajce, whereas jajce is the base form. So if we actually wanted to describe the word jajce itself, we would have to write 1/nom, singular nominative. That is the basic form, singular nominative. So, for example, we have the same with banana. If we were just going by the Slovenian text, like we see banano in a Slovenian text, then we think, oh, this is clearly something neuter because it ends in an O. That would hold true if we were certain that we're dealing with the base form. But this is not the base form here. This is the singular accusative, 1/acc. And so the singular accusative of the word banana is banano. And the same, we said, something very similar is going on with the word mit. And so we can think of all of the nouns we said in terms of the big three. Zajtrk is masculine, singular accusative. Jajce is neuter, plural accusative. Banana is feminine, singular accusative. Zajtrk is masculine, singular accusative, as is čaj. Limona is feminine, singular instrumental. And med is masculine, singular instrumental. And then when it comes to adjectives, we said that we will color them in the Slovenian, in the English sentence and also the Slovenian one, but that we generally leave adjectives just as they are, like pečen, because it saves us room, it saves us space at the bottom. Sometimes these can be, writing all of this out can get really long or too long, and it just makes it a bit more friendlier to read because it's just unnecessary. So we know just by knowing about Slovenian grammar, we know that if an adjective is in front of a noun and that it just copies all of the characteristics. So pečen, we should have written 3/acc there, but we don't. It's just pečen. And so then we have word order. Word order is oftentimes, Slovenian word order is oftentimes different from English word order. Many times very, 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 very different. So it's useful to get used to that. So more than counting on the fact that the two sentences will kind of align or like be the same word order wise, we should just focus on the colors. And so we'll quickly see which part is which. So for breakfast is here at the beginning. So it says for breakfast I eat fried eggs and a banana. And the same thing is here. Then we said that the subject or pronoun, and in this case it's pronoun, will often be missing from the Slovenian sentence, and that we have to just know it's there just by other clues, let's say. And so there's the word I in the English sentence, which would be jaz, J-A-Z, jaz in Slovenian, but jaz is nowhere to be found in the Slovenian sentence. That's because it is included in the verb. Jem can only be jaz, and pijem can only be jaz. And if we have a look at the bottom where we have jesti, we can see it says jesti, jem, and then it says 1/first. And one is singular, first is first person. The singular first person is I. And the same with PTPM, singular first person is I. And that can only be I eat or I drink, jem and pijem. And the verbs we said are pretty easy to spot because we have the ti of the infinitive and we have the first, second, third, which can only be person. That tells us it's a verb. And then if they're irregular, we have something red in the brackets. We have a red word in the brackets as well. And so back to our two worlds. And so last time we had a look at this format focusing more on the word type level. This time we'll focus more on the properties level. And so these are our abbreviations. So if we look at cases, the nominative will be abbreviated to NOM, GEN stands for the genitive, DAT stands for the dative, ACC stands for the accusative, LOC is the locative, and INST is the instrumental. And when it comes to numbers, the number 1 is always singular, number 2 is dual, and number 3 is plural, so many of something. And first, second, third can only be first, second, and third person. So now, knowing everything we know about Slovenian grammar so far, even just spotting certain of these abbreviations in our top right corner, in our third row, it narrows down what that word can be, right? So if we see GEN, that can only be the world of nouns. Only the world of nouns has cases. Verbs have nothing to do with cases. Now, conversely, if we see the to and nd second, that can only be the second person. Person has to do with the world of verbs, so we know we're dealing with a verb. Now, of course, if we see 1 or 2 or 3, the singular, dual, or the plural, that belongs to both worlds, both the world of nouns and the world of verbs. And so if we go back to our example, here I just wanted to show, so if we have a look at banana 1/ACC, like we said, banana is the base form. That word is the base form, and what 1/ACC is saying is not describing banana as it is right there, but saying what is happening, what's going on with the word banana in the Slovenian text. So it's explaining the word banano. So if we write banana 1/ACC, that means that the banana above is in the if there are no brackets, that means that the superscript is saying put it in this form. So if we were to do these in the form of an exercise, and we say we have banana 1/ACC and there are no brackets with 1/ACC, that means put it in the accusative. However, if we put it in the brackets, that means that's saying this word right now is in that form. So that's why I just wanted to show the difference between brackets and no brackets. Banano, when we put brackets, now it's saying this word right now is in the singular and accusative. So, going through everything, we have our nouns. We know that they're nouns because we have the colors. We can spot those right away. We have the words like ACC or INST, so we have the accusative and the instrumental, and those belong exclusively to the world of nouns, so these are very easy to spot. And then verbs are also pretty easy to spot. We just look for the word that ends in a TI, and sometimes they'll have, when irregular, they'll have something in the brackets. And then also words like first, second, and third can tell us that that's for sure a verb. And that's it. Yeah, so pretty much this is the format. I hope this isn't too complicated. Like I hope this doesn't feel that we're making it even more complicated than it needs to be, sort of unnecessarily. It's just that this is trying to sort of set you up for success. This is trying to give you a format and a way of understanding the grammar from the very beginning, having a way of sort of like explaining it or like a common language. So whenever I provide an example, the third row, everything in the third row, everything will be explained in the third row. So I don't have to put it all in words and explain all of it. If you understand the format, you just have a look and you pretty much see what's going on. Now, of course, it's a different story altogether, why something is in the accusative or the instrumental, but we will cover all of that in future lessons. So for now, this is just to sort of kind of familiarize ourselves with this format of the English, the Slovenian, and the grammar made transparent or broken down, or basically the base form of everything in that very same word order. So I hope this makes things easier to understand. I hope it's not too daunting, too complicated, and yeah, we'll see how this works in practice in future lessons when we will be making use of many Slovenian examples to explain the grammar. So I'd like to thank you yet again for tuning in. I really do hope that these lessons are proving useful. And yeah, I hope that you're making progress on your Slovenian journey, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. So thank you so much and take care.